Hello, welcome, welcome. How are you all? How are you? Right, let's fix this video up. Make sure the screen's in the right place. Readings. Oops, sorry, guys. It seems to be, but hope that's okay. Right. Seems to be where it wants to be today. Right, how are you all? It is Monday morning here in New Zealand. It is 10 o'clock and it is raining. It is miserable. But I am here. So hello, Aldonna, Brown Sugar, Marie, Alexandra, Eliza, Queen Minya, Jaden, and Lady Kapira. Yes, happy Sunday for the rest of you in the US and those that are in the UK still. Right, and of course Europe and that. So anyway, how are you all? Hope you're all well. And let's see, today is the last day to go in the draw for a free $30 tarot reading, either video chat, or email, PDF, whatever you decide to do. Hi, Egyptian Famous, how are you? So all you need to do is donate if you want more than just the 2 cards for your reading. If you want more than just the 2 cards for your reading, don't forget. Hi, Dancing Oracle, how are you? Sneaked in there. Lady Kapira. So yeah. Hi, Amazing Fruits, how are you? Oops. Can't even spell today. So, wonderful, just tired from all. Hope you're resting lots, Egyptian Famous. Make sure you take care of yourself. I have something. Yeah, just finished my Agatha Christie live. Okay, sounds good, Dancing Oracle. Okay, so I've got the list done. So I have done the list up to Amazing Fruits. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of you so far. Okay, so I have done the list. Right, so questions are from Aldonna. What I'll do is I'll do questions from Aldonna, Brown Sugar, and Marie. If you 3 are here, I'd love to get your questions first. Oh, cool. Thanks, Dancing Oracle. When I'm relaxing and that, your lives are quite good just to sort of chill out for a little bit or anything. So, right. So what I'll do is I'll do 3 at a time. So when I finish with Aldonna, then Alexandra can type in their question. Okay, so I'm just going to do Aldonna, Brown Sugar, and Marie. Then I'll do Alexandra, Eliza, Queen Minya. Then I'll do Jaden, Lady Kapira, Dancing Oracle, Egyptian, and Amazing Fruit. So if I've said the first 3 names, Aldonna, Brown Sugar, and Marie, I need your questions. When I've done Aldonna, Alexandra can put her in. When I've done Brown Sugar, Eliza can put her in. When I've done Marie, Queen Minya can do hers. And then Jaden, Lady Kapira, Dancing Oracle, Egyptian, and Amazing Fruits. Right. Thanks, guys, for putting your question in. It really helps starting up. So, don't forget, just type your question in once I've asked for it. That's really cool. Thank you very much. So, I've got Aldonna, Brown Sugar, then Marie. So, don't forget to think about your questions as well. Don't forget to check out the pinned link. I did do the pinned link, didn't I? I hope. Sorry, just give me a minute. And it is raining, so that might a little bit. Oh my God. I don't know if I put the pinned link up. Oh, I don't think I pinned it. Pin message. Right. Oops, make sure that volume's down so it doesn't repeat itself. Right. So, Aldona, let's begin with your general. And I am going to start with... Might start with the 4 Hucks of Tarot actually for you. So think about questions that are going to help you move forward. Not yes or no questions, but questions that start with how, what, and why are your best type of questions. When you ask yes or no questions, it's going to give you very little information. So you're thinking about how you can move forward in your life, how you can be empowered. Right. General. So what does Aldona need to know right now? What's important for Aldona? What's going to have Aldona move forward with confidence, with direction, with purpose? Okay. Elder of Fire. So we're looking at your adventures. You're starting to work with your creative energy here, being logical, being practical, and how you can sort of move forward on your adventure. Thinking about what's really important to your creative endeavor as well is super important here. Thinking about what's important for you to sort of really move forward with passion, with creativity. Being aware of what you're juggling, the direction. What's your priorities really important at the moment, Aldona? It's really important to look at what's important to you. What's your creative passion? What direction are you actually going to move into, and finding a sense of balance in your well-being overall. So it's really important to be able to think about your opportunities that arise for you right now and where you're headed. Okay, so it's really important to sort of do some deep thinking about what's your priorities, what's important to you, how do you find a sense of balance in your well-being. You know, that's really important here, and that's all about the adventure, the creative energy, the passion that lies deep within you. That's what you've got to focus on right now, Aldona. Right. So brown sugar. How is he currently feeling about you? Okay. Rider. Okay, how's he feeling about you right now? Well, there's a little bit of passion, creativity, desire. Okay, he's got this new beginning. But it does feel like he's feeling, there is that sense of, I want to say, like he's the winner, like he's conquered something. He feels like he's conquered something. So it feels like he's achieved something in the moment to that degree. Okay, so he might be feeling passionate desire, you know, like with desire and youthful sort of lust sort of energy, a very sort of yeah, I just want to say a very sort of, I just got word lust for some reason coming out here, and the sense of defeating something, conquering something, achieving something, like he's achieved something right now for the short term, in the moment sort of energy. So that's how he's feeling like he's conquered something, like he's achieved something in the moment. Right, Akimare. So you want to know if you're on the right path. So what do you need to know about your reaching your goals? Let's do angel. Oh, yep, angels. Okay, so if I can have Alexandra and Eliza. Alexandra and Eliza, can I have your questions, please? And I know with the rain and everything, it's going to be a bit slow coming through. So Alexandra, Eliza, then Queen Minya. Will I reach your body goals by April? So what's going on with your fitness journey? So what's happening? What do you need to know? So Alexandra, I need your question. Queen Minya as well, please. Will you reach your body goals by April? So what do you need to know about this? What's going on here? Okay, Queen of Pentacles, with a sense of being Queen of Pentacles to me is about the sense of being comfort, of course, but also about being organized, being sorted. Hi, Divine Feminine, how are you? So it does feel like as long as you're organized and you're doing all the right things, it feels like you're on the right path here. Very much about making sure that you, that new beginnings that definitely keep going on your journey. It definitely feels as though, yes, you're on the right path. Yes, you're doing the right thing. It does seem to feel as though everything sort of, you're moving in the right direction here. It's all about making sure you're organized, making sure that you're taking care of yourself. It's also about nurturing your well-being. So making sure that you're eating right, that you're doing what you need to do for you. Okay, and this is about creating the new beginnings. I do feel like there's that. Don't forget to have some fun as well with the Fool card. Don't forget to sort of take some time out for you. Rest. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. See, that's where I get with the dog here. I get that sense of being loyal to yourself as well, making sure that you're taking care of yourself. So yes, you're on the right path. So be consistent. Yeah, be consistent. Definitely feels like that. Okay, so I haven't got Alexandra's mess question yet. So I will do Eliza, Queen Minya. Jaden, if you can type your question in, that'll be really cool. Okay, what's the next action of R? Okay. What do you need to know about the situation? And then do Moon Baby. Oops. So what do you need to know about R's next? You know, what's going on? What's going on with R right now towards you during February? See, what do we need to know, Eliza? What does Eliza need to know about the situation? It's an ending. I actually get a block, a delay to being celebrated. I do feel like there's some transformation, there's some changes going on with R, and it sort of brings in a sort of a block, a delay in the situation. It doesn't feel like things are going to quite work out the way you want them to at this time. It feels like there is some instability. Okay, there's a sense of instability. There's an ending to something. Something's ending in regards to a situation with R. Hi, info. So it does feel like there is a sense of things ending in the situation. It does feel like there's some changes, some transformation taking place in regards to the situation. Info, please don't type your question in. I'm not ready for you yet. You should know that I don't do your reading until I ask for it. Don't type your question in, please. Otherwise, it'll get missed in the chat. Okay. I'm doing Eliza at the moment. There's Queen Minya, Jaden, Lady Kapira, Dancing Oracle, Egyptian, and Amazing Fruit. And then the list. Right, Eliza. So I feel like something's ending. Something's final here. Something is quite final. There are some changes, some transformation coming in, and there is a block into the reason to celebrate. There's a block in regards to stability in that passion, that energy going on. So there's a block into that. So there's some stuff going on with R that he's unable to sort of move forward. I feel like there's a block to it. It's being delayed in anything coming towards you as such. Feels like there's some changes going on in regards to R's life. There's some things that are ending, things that I need to finish before he can begin something new. There's definitely instability in the situation. So I think it's time for you to start thinking about yourself, start taking care of you. Yep, I'll add Divine Feminine. Yep, they will be added to the next list. I just like to do one list. Yeah, I'll do one list at a time, and then I'll go through and do Divine Feminine and Info. Cool. Thanks, Dancing Oracle. I will add them to the next list. So, Queen Minya. So, I haven't got Alexandra's question yet. So, Jaden, Lady Kapira, and Dancing Oracle. Yeah. Thanks, Dancing Oracle. Oh, yeah, I will remember. Thanks. So, that's cool. So, yeah. So, I need questions from Alexandra. Still haven't put in. Jaden, Lady Kapira, and Dancing Oracle. Oh, okay. Please don't type your question in until I ask for it. Right, what do you need to know about your connection with your twin flame and your spirits and dreams again? Right, so let's do the deck of heroes with this one here. Okay, Queen Minya. What do you need to know about this connection? Let's have a look. Ooh, okay. Okay. Okay, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups reminds us that there are times when things may not always be what they seem. You need to choose wisely. Don't let your emotions get the better of you in regards to your twin flame. I think it's very important to, just because there does seem to be a connection on some level, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a romantic relationship or anything like that. Okay, you do need to make sure that you are aware. With Seven of Cups, there are lots of options available to you. There's lots of pathways that are possible, and just because something is shiny or something that we desire doesn't necessarily mean that it's good for us. So that's something you need to really sort of think about carefully there. No, perfect. Thanks, Lady Kapira, for putting your question in. You're fine. Okay. And the next one is Knight of Swords. Reminds us to not rush into anything, to take our time, to sort of think about things before rushing into anything. Be very clear-minded before you rush into anything. So with the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords, which is interesting because so you got that sense of seven. So it's about our fortune, about things sort of our luck. Some things are not always what we expect them to be. So take a moment to sort of take a breath before before you move forward. Remember, not everything that's shown to us is always a good option. So just be very clear about the direction you're moving into. And I think that can be about lesson learning as well, making sure that you know that your connection with your twin flame is of course past life connection, very much about being very aware here of your options, your possibilities. Remember, if something's shiny, it's not always good for us, and to making sure that we think about things. With the Knight of Swords there, about not rushing into it. So that's some things to think about there. Right, so next on the list, Jaden, and then Lady Kapira. So I'm not sure if Jaden's still here, but I will do Lady Kapira. Okay, after Lady Kapira, Dancing Oracle, Egyptian, and then Amazing Fruits. Right. Oh, Jaden, can you type in your question, please? Cool. Jaden, can you type in your question, please? If you're still here, that's great. How does JEU feel towards me currently? Let's do Field Tarot. Lady Kapira. Don't forget, today is the last day for to go in the draw for a free 30-minute reading. All you need to do is donate, whether it's $1 or whatever, and you get more than just 2 cards for your reading. And you also go in the draw for a free 30-minute reading, which will be drawn by Wednesday. I'll draw it on Wednesday. On my Wednesday, it will be your Tuesday, 14th. So today's the last day to go in the draw for a free 30-minute reading. All you need to do is donate as little as $1. using the Ko-Fi link, the pinned link, or links down below. Yeah. So how does JEU feel towards you currently? So what's going on with JEU? Okay. We've got abundance and bounty with the Empress card here, with words that flipped out straight away. And then we've got a sense of authority, a sense of being in control with the deep, but also there's a lot of deep thinking, a lot of thinking about the situation, analyzing what's going on. So this definitely sees you as someone who's quite sensual, feels or sees you as someone who's got bounty and abundance, who's abundant, kind and caring sort of energy with the Empress. You think of that sort of gentler, softer energy. There's definitely a lot of thinking about it. There's definitely a lot of deep thoughts and analyzing the situation. So yeah, I do feel as though they see you as someone with the Empress energy. We're getting a lot of the Empress gentle energy, very kind, caring, abundant, beauty, that sort of energy coming in here. And then you've got the with the King of Swords, you've got that sense of deep thought, analyzing the situation, thinking about things in a deeper way. So thinking about you in a much more deeper way. Dear Lady Kapira. Right. Jaden. Okay, Dancing Oracle, have you typed in a question? Have you got a question that you wanted? Oh, yep, you've got that. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah. Egyptian and amazing fruits, and then I'll start with divine feminine and info, and continue with the list. Oh, he's very practical minded. You're welcome, Lady Kapira. You're welcome. Right, will me and my children have peace? So what's going on here? It does feel like there's a lot of stuff happening here. So I'm actually going to use the Magical Nordic Tarot. So what's going on here with situation with Jaden? Let's have a look. Okay, we've got the courage, we've got strength, which talks about having courage, having endurance, having that sense of stamina to keep going, don't give up sort of energy. So then you've got a Queen of Swords, and I got the sense of being able to sort of stand in your own power, trust in your own intuition, Jaden. I think it's very important here that you have that sense of looking at the facts of the situation, the truth, and looking at what you can, thinking about what you need to do to move forward. Here it's got that sense of nurturing the ideas or the plans that you have to move forward on your journey. So very important for you to have peace. You need to have the strength, the courage to be able to sort of look at, expect the truth from within oneself. So look at the facts of what's actually going on here. Look at the sense of the only way you're going to basically, Jaden, here, what I'm getting is here, the only way that you're going to have a sense of inner peace within yourself is by your own strength, by your own inner power, your own inner courage, your ability to, really stand in your own power. It's your own choice to find your own inner peace, that acceptance of what is, and look at the things that you can change, nurture your plans, your ideas, being able to trust in your own intuition, Jaden. You can have that inner peace within yourself with whatever's going on around you is super important here. So you've got the Queen of Swords here. That peace comes from within. from your own inner power, your own inner strength, your own inner courage to be able to move forward on your journey here, to nurture your ideas. Comes from within. Okay. So, Dancing Oracle, I did see your question there. Okay, so I have, so what did I say with Dancing Oracle? It was Egyptian famous, and then, amazing fruits. Egyptian famous and amazing fruits. And then I'll do the next, which was divine feminine and info. Right. What, when, and if I do, how will his son respond? Ooh, interesting reading. How will his son respond? Let's do, I'm actually going to do the Native American Tarot for this one. Don't know why, I just feel like there's a real, so how will his son respond? Interesting. So how will, whoa. Interesting. Okay, it's interesting because I got the Weaver card here. So I got the words was you're creating your own pattern in life. You're creating your own life. You're I feel like a moderation and a sense of not being too excessive, but I get a sense about you. He's creating his own life. Like there's a sense of tranquility and peace about the situation. Dancing Oracle. I'm not getting a lot of negative energy about it. Okay, I'm getting a sense of you're creating your own pattern in life. That's what sort of came out straight away, was that you're creating your own life. It's not it's not anyone else's business sort of thing. I feel like that's how his son's going to respond, but you're creating your own life. There's a sense of good fortune. You've got the Wheel of Fortune here. So I get that medicine wheel. So you got that sense of, again, you're creating your own direction. Life's ups and downs, life challenges all come into play here. I do feel like you're creating your own path here. And then we've got the Lovers card came out as well. So there's definitely that connection there. And I feel like it's a very positive energy. I feel like his son is quite positive about his dad being in a relationship in some way. So it does feel like his son's going to react in a very positive way. So I don't think you have anything to worry about in regards to his son. I think his son's mature, and I just get a sense of very maturity energy. He's ready for his dad to be in a good relationship, happy relationship, that you're weaving your own life. Oh, yeah. I don't think you've got a problem with that. No issue there, Dancing Oracle. Okay, welcome everybody that's come into chat. Welcome, welcome. So let me create this next list. Everybody's still valid, still who's arrived. So let me just take a minute to breathe and let's have a look who's here in this next list. So just give me a minute. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Just went into full chat, into full screen, which I didn't want to do. Okay, so go back to, oops, hide that comment. Okay, the free list. Okay, so just give me a second to type it up. We've got plenty of time. Everybody who's in, chat in the first hour, and then I do the wrap up. So Dancing Oracle. Okay, info. Priyanshi, still in chat. Don't type your questions until I ask, and I'll so we'll have Divine Feminine, Info, and Priyanshi, and then I'll do Empress. If you guys are still all here, just let me know in the next lot of messages. Prism. Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Oh, I've got to do amazing fruits. I'll do your reading. Don't worry. And Egyptian. I'm just typing up the next list while I think about it. I've got to do amazing fruits general. Love reading, so I've got to do that in a minute. Oh, talk about losing the plot today. Oh, and I do have a donation coming in. Oh, Sage just donated. Thank you, Sage, very much. Kavaya. Right. So, and then I've got Sage just donated. Okay. So, amazing fruits. I will do your reading. Don't worry. You're not going to miss out, of course. You guys, you know that. But I've also done the next list. So, Sage just donated. Thank you, Sage. If I can just have your question, please. And while we wait for Sage's questions, I'm going to do amazing fruits love reading. And I know Egyptian famous can sort of be in and out. Okay, so amazing fruits love reading. Let's go and do. Let's do the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. Oops. Okay, amazing fruits, and then I can focus on Sage's reading. Lady K. Yeah, so true. Okay, love reading for amazing fruits. Let's see where you're at. What's going on? An Egyptian famous, and then I'll do Sage. Well, yeah, I'm going to do Sage's next. Love reading for amazing fruits. Okay, amazing fruits. We've got 2 of Wands. So there's some choices to make in your path. I think there's a moment to take a pause. Take a moment to reflect, to contemplate on what you actually, the direction you want to go in. I think that's really important here. And you've got to stand, again, I get that sense of being able to sort of stand in your own inner strength with whatever's going on in regards to love for you, in regards to relationships in any way. It's important that you sort of take a moment to breathe and decide in the direction that you're actually going into here. Being able to use that inner strength within yourself is super important here, to be able to stand in your own strength. That's going to be the direction you're going to move into. That's really important here. That's the only thing, is in regards to relationships and things like that, amazing fruits, you really have to stand in your own inner strength to move forward. Take a moment to breathe. Don't rush into it. Look at the world's your oyster in regards to love there. I think that's something you've got to think about there, standing in your own power there. Right, Sage. Let's have a look at your reading. Okay, so let's have a look. What was your... Right. Okay, what are Celia's intentions towards you at this time? Right, so what we're going to do here Vestas Art. And I'm just sort of getting, where are you? Interesting. Just have to grab the crystal. This is what I got. Okay. What's going on with this relationship here? What's the connection? What do you need to know in regards to, yes, what's his intentions towards you? What's he thinking about? What's going on? What does he bring to the relationship? What is Julia's intentions towards you this time? Okay. I'm using the Crystal Power Tarot, and then I've got my Vestas Art Love Oracle that I created. So let's have a look. What's going on with this relationship? Let's have a look. First card we've got is the Eight of Swords. I release myself from self-inflicted binds. It's a sense of being, Eight of Swords is normally about being trapped, being limited. So I feel like at the moment, Julius feels like they're limited. There's a limitation. They're feeling restricted in moving forward. They're feeling like they're caged. They're unable to move in the direction they want to go in, is what I'm getting here. Interesting, because we get the Four of Swords. Again, there's that sense of thinking about things, reflecting. Okay, so I do feel as though there is that sense of pause, okay? With the Four of Swords is that moment of pausing, of taking time out from the situation. So I feel like he's feeling very chained, very restricted by what's going on. He's feeling very limited by things at the moment. And so he's needing to take some time out from the situation here. But then we've got the sense of, like a sense, I just got the words like support, needing support, emotional support needed in the situation. It's about embracing joyful opportunities. So I feel like he's going through a lot of stuff right now. He's got a lot of stuff going on, needing to pause, needing to reflect on stuff. But there is that sense of embracing joyful opportunities coming up. So I do feel like there's a lot of stuff happening at the moment where he's feeling very trapped. He's feeling very restricted. He's thinking about what's next. He's in a pause. He's in a state of pausing. And then you've got the sense of expansion and growth, this embracing this joy, the celebration, needing support and moving forward. So at the moment, I just feel like he's dealing with a lot of stuff. So let's have a look here. We've got out of the darkness comes light. So I do feel like he's in a very dark space right now. But there is that lightness coming. There is that celebrating. So you got that sense of being in a moment of darkness, but the light will come through eventually. There is just, he's going through some healing processes. He's got some stuff, he's got some mental stuff going on. I feel like he's dealing with a lot of stuff at the moment before the light comes into fruition, before the expansion, the growth, the ability to sort of embrace the light, move forward on it here, Sage. So I do feel like he's going through a very dark, something's going on at the moment. He's feeling very restricted. Oh, okay. So you need to do some blocking, some dealing with stuff. Okay. Stalking energy. Yeah. So just got to try and do the blocking, the protection, the okay. Here, just give me a minute. Give us a crystal. There it is. Oh no, we've got wind. We've got wind energy. So why have we got wind energy? Sorry, I'm just going to have to grab the book. Oh, I don't want to lean over and drop everything. Got there's some pros and cons when living in a caravan. Oh, okay. So let's have a look. We've got wind energy. This is called the Crystal Alley Oracle, Crystal Alley cards, the Evolution Edition. Now I just want to have a look at the wind. Not water. Wind energy. Okay. Third eye and crown chakra. Interesting, because we do get the sugilite here as well. But let's have a look. I cultivate my higher mind to expand my consciousness. Okay, the element of wind has blown into your cards today to remind you to listen to the voices of spirit that are speaking. Spirit beings, guides, angels, and your own higher self can all utilize wind energy to carry messages to you. When you quiet yourself and concentrate on the breath of the wind within you, you open yourself to the guidance of these higher beings. The wind may be indicating that you need to view the current situation from the higher vantage point of your third eye and crown chakras. How can you look at things in a new way? Can you change your views or beliefs to shift your perception? Perhaps you need to use your mental energies to work through a problem in a more logical way. Or maybe you're being asked to open your intuition to receive an answer or new direction from the spirit world. The wind may be telling you to use your head in the current situation. The wind assures you of a period of renewed clarity of thought, an increased ability to use your mental abilities to effect change. Take some time to invite the power of wind into your life. Sit outside and breathe the wind into your body. Utilize the power of deep breathing to create clarity and enhance your connection to the subtle realms. The wind is calling upon you to listen to its voice within your deepest self. Oh, interesting message in regards to what's going on here. So hopefully that might give you a sense of clarity in the situation. So there we are. So I don't know if Egyptian Famous has come through with her question, but we got the next list. Okay. So tenants and oops, KT, you've just come in the door. You've just come in the door, KT, so you're all good after Kavaya. So if I've missed anyone, I'm sorry. So yeah, take care. Hopefully that helps with what you need right now. So, Divine Feminine info. Priyankshi, Empress Prism, Kevin, Kavaya, and KT. In case I've missed any, I don't know if I've missed anybody else. Oh, and I have got a support. Yes, Austin, you're just in time. We've got like 10 minutes before the free list closes. Now, Thimbleberry. Thank you very much for the donation. Sorry, I'm just trying to put things. I put things away as I go. Otherwise, I'm going to be in. Oh, wow. Thank you very, very much for that donation. So, Thimbleberry, I'm not sure who you are, but thank you. Excuse me. Right, so I just need your question. So everybody's still going to get their reading, don't worry. Still got 5 minutes. So everybody who's come in, then the list is closed. But I'll still do everyone's reading because I've got plenty of time. There's no hurry. So Austin, yes, you to get a reading. So I'm not sure who. Oh, who's Thimbleberry? Thimbleberry, I'm not sure who you are. So who was Thimbleberry? Just let me know that you're Thimbleberry so that I know who that actually is. Unless you're Thimbleberry, I don't know who Thimbleberry is. So I'm just waiting for Thimbleberry's question, if they can just tell me who you are. I got Kavaya. I've got Divine Feminine Info, Priyanshki, Empress, Prison, Kevin, Kavaya, and then I'll have KT and Austin. So unless you're, I just don't know who Thimbleberry is. So can you tell me who Thimbleberry is? Maybe it's in chat. So Divine Feminine, need your question, and then I'll do info, Priyanshka. So let me have a look. So oh, JB's Thimbleberry. Okay, thank you. Just need your question, JB. That's great. Thank you very much. I know it takes a few minutes if you've just subscribed. Sorry, I know it takes a few minutes, but it keeps trying to keep the trolls and things out and stuff. JB Thimbleberry, brilliant. That's awesome. So we just need your question, JB. And the free list is now closed. So everybody that's come in that first hour, welcome to everybody. So everybody who's come in this first hour is on the list. So don't panic, guys. We've got plenty of time. I'm not in any particular hurry, so we're all good for now. Because Tio's away. Tio's taking some time out. So got plenty of time to do your readings. So you just have to wait until I've done so I'm waiting for Divine Feminine on the list. So Divine Feminine Info, Priyanshi, then I'll do Empress, Prism, Kevin, and then Kavaya. Check the list before you type in your question to see where you're at. The list is in chat, so you guys can check where you are on the list. Okay, should you take the 4-week healing course you're considering? Okay, now this is quite a big reading here. So this is a little bit more about just the 10-week course. Let's do a little bit more diving into. So what I'm going to do, that as well. Thanks, Dancing Oracle. Appreciate that. Thank you very, very much for adding those extras on. Okay. Just take a minute. Take a breath here. Still working with the Swagatum. Oops, knocked the computer. And then what I'm going to use is the shadow and light cards, I think. So what's going on with this course? Will it be a way for you to... Okay, so tell me about this. So what's this 4-week healing course you're considering? So it depends on what the 4-week is and whether you will, and what you get out of it. JB, it depends on what this 4-week healing course is all about. Because usually a month is not really enough to then be helping others. Depends on what the 4-week course is. So list is closed. No more. Yeah, love you. Yeah. We'll see how we go with timing. Right, so let's have a look. There's going to be a lot of depending on the course and things. Depends on what it covers and what they expect. It depends on the certificate and all that sort of stuff. So let's have a look and see what the cards have to say about the course overall. Oh, Stacy, hello. How are you? Welcome. I better type in the wrapping up business. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm still just pulling all the cards out, JB, because I'm still getting the energy through. So now what I'm using is the Swagatum Tarot. Okay, so let's have a look at what the cards have to say in regard to this course. I take a moment. I'm wrapping up. I've got plenty of time. I'm just cruising. I'm just going to see how long, we're just going to do everybody that came in. Not a problem. Within that hour. Love you. We'll see how we go. Hopefully, if you can wait around and be patient, because some people have come in and come out. So some people may not be in chat. So you may still get your reading. Love you. So not a problem. Please, if you're happy to stick around, I'll do your reading at the end, but it's going to take some time because we still got the list to do. I've still got Divine Feminine, still got Info, Pliansky, Empress. So yeah. Oh, wow. Dancing Oracle. Look, totally up to you. You do what you... Look, I will... oh, wow. Dancing Oracle, you're a sweetheart. You decide what you want to do, Dancing Oracle, because I will... Oh, my God. You're a sweetheart. Right, let's have a look. Should you take this 4-week healing course you're considering? Let's have a look. JB, let's have a look. What's going on here? Okay, the first cards we've got here, a Page of Swords. So Page of Swords really wants you to really start facing the truth, looking at the truth, the facts. Get all your information about the course. They're telling you need to really get all the information about what the benefits are. What is the course going to offer you in the end? What's the certificate? Does it offer you certification? Does it offer you support later on that you can ask more questions? Is there a follow-up course? Is there an advanced course? Is there more information? It's all about blending, merging all your energy that lies within you. So it's very important to look at the truth of the situation, the facts of it is what I'm getting here. Very much about facing the facts, facing the truth, the idea of the course, making sure that you are able to sort of merge all that information to use it. Does it give you a sense of tranquility and peace within yourself, or is it causing you a little bit of anxiousness? It's all about finding that sense of inner peace within yourself. That's super important here. So they're asking you some deep questions here. 8 of Pentacles and 3 of Pentacles. Do you have the support you need to finish the course? Okay, it tells you that you need to complete, do you have the support, the skills, the ability to complete the course? Does it give you the skills and the abilities you need to complete the task? So really getting some deep questions here, really sort of asking you deep. So it does, it will give you the support you need to complete the tasks that you need to complete the course. Interesting. Knight of Wands with Knight of Swords. That sense of, is it there's definitely movement forward, but be careful about not rushing into everything. I keep getting like you need the more information. You need to make sure you've got all the information you need about it. You need to sort of really start sort of diving deep into it. I think you need to also make sure that it gives you the passion, the creativity that you need to move forward on your journey. I feel like there's a lot of things that you need to research about this. Be careful, be aware, making sure it's going to give you what you need to know. Okay, 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is about choices to be made. It's telling you to take a moment to pause, to reflect on this course. See, King of Swords with thinking, analyzing, being logical. Does it give you the certification that you need? Okay, does it give you the certification that you need in your life is what I keep getting. Does it give you the knowledge that you need? The support afterwards? JB. Totally up to you about taking the 4-week course. Is it something that you could use? 3 of Swords, there'll be some challenges. There'll be some heartbreaks. But it's going to take an inner power and a courage. So it's asked you a lot of questions, and yet I'm getting of this heartbreak and needing strength, needing a commitment, needing a sense of endurance to move through. So you're getting like 3 of Swords with heartbreak. So there's going to be some real challenges with this 4-week healing course, with being able to use it afterwards. So I think there's going to be some real challenges. I think it really depends on your own commitment, your own strength, your own inner power within yourself. So there's a lot of things to think about here in regards to your doing this course. I feel like, it's a good starting point. It's a good starting point. but I don't think it's going to give, it's not the B end of your study. If you know what I mean? It's a starting point for you. It definitely gives you a sense of inner peace within yourself. Definitely gives you this, you know, I do feel like it's a start, but it's not an end all. Okay. It's interesting here because we get 1 and 13, we get the unity. So we get a sense of trying to find a sense of wholeness within yourself, a sense of balance, a sense of embracing your yin and yang energy. Here. Oh, the rain. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's quite rain. It's quite heavy rain. We've got storms coming. So, and then you got the sense of worth, being worth it. Yes, I do feel like it's a starting point for you, this course. Definitely is that stepping stone to further education. I think it's very much about finding your own. This course is very much about finding that balance within yourself first, finding that sense of unity within yourself, that yin and yang energy, finding that sense of balance within yourself, that wholeness within self. So in that case, it's worth it if it's about yourself. Now we've got Lamp of Knowledge, which is an interesting card, which is all about to those who constantly devoted and worshipped with love, I give the intelligence by which they can attain, out of compassion for them dwelling in their hearts, destroying the darkness of ignorance with the lamp of knowledge. So really it's about doing the research. I think it's asking you to do more research. It's a starting point. This course is going to be a starting point, JB, for you. It's definitely a starting point, not necessarily an ultimate end to the result. It's a starting point to your healing process. I think there's a lot of learning still to do, a lot of developing within yourself. It's about merging that information that you get within yourself. And I think the Temperance here is about getting that information that you gain from the course and merging it into your life. It's about it becoming a daily practice. Taking care of yourself, creating that sense of wholeness within you is going to allow you to have that sense of self-worth. And when you get that self-worth within you, then you'll be able to help healing others. Okay, so that's going to be a really important aspect here. If you're able to, this is a starting point for you, JB. And once you've got that healing process and merging the practice within your own daily life, then you'll be able to help others further along the thing. But it's all about taking care of you first, making sure you've got all the information you need about the course, whether it's certified, whether it's going to the support after the course is done. Do you have the ability to call on the tutor again if you've got any questions that come up with any healing that you do? That's going to be really important here. It's long-term support. Do you have the long-term support? Do you make sure that you ability to complete the course, get further information coming through? I think that's really important here. Yes, there's going to be some challenges to the course. Definitely about using your inner power and your inner strength is super important. So there's a lot of stuff going on here, JB, that's really important in regards to this course before you consider it, really, in a way, to know that it's not going to be the ultimate healing course. Healing takes years, takes practice, takes months, years, weeks. It takes a long time to really to be able to practice and implement it in your own life to be able to help others. And I think that's the knowledge that comes through your own experience, having that knowledge through your own experience. So there's a lot of stuff here. So it's about finding your own self-worth to be able to help to make it worthwhile to help others, and that's about healing, finding your own balance there. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here when you look at the cards. A lot of thinking to do, a lot of analysing the situation, finding it's got to be worthwhile to yourself to have that commitment. So hopefully, okay, let me put that away. Sorry, I just put things away as I go, otherwise I'd get in a thing. So, right, we're up to some questions. So I haven't heard from Divine Feminine again, so I'm not sure if they've waited around. So thanks, Dancing Oracle, for that. So we've got here. So those that are still around. So not quite sure. Okay, so if you haven't typed in your question now from when Dancing Oracle said. So if you guys can stick around, you'll get your questions, put it that way. Thank you very much for, hopefully that helps you, JB. That was quite a big reading there with a lot of information. Right, so if you're not still around, you may miss out on your question. So who's next after Priyanka? Okay, so if info hasn't, so we've got Divine Feminine Chronicles, info. Oh, Empress and Prism. And Prism. Empress and Prism. So Empress and Prism, if you can type in your questions, that'll be great. I have a crush on... You're welcome, JB. Thank you very much for your support. You go in the draw for a free 30-minute reading, which will be drawn in a couple of days. Sort that all out tomorrow. Sort out who's in the draw for a free 30-minute reading. My Ko-Fi members will also be included in that as well, because they make their payments too each month. Right. Swaptum Tarot. Right. Oh, okay. Thanks, Dancing Oracle, for putting in the chat. You're such a huge help. You're an angel. Total angel. Right, let's have a look here. You've got a crush on Hare Krishna. He seems to be a good person. Lost his father, kind and mature. My parents initiate me to talk to him. Do I have a future? So what lies ahead? Now I'm going to use... Okay. I've got Siddhartha Tarot for this one. What? Oh no, I thought that was another deck, but it's not. It's that one. Right. Let's have a look here. Siddhartha Tarot. What's going on with this? Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, the first words that got to me with the Fool card here. The Fool card is all about taking a risk, being able to sort of create new beginnings. So it tells me that yes, if you can take a risk, if you there is some type of future. Now, the future is not necessarily what you expect. It's about finding a sense of equilibrium, balance. Look at the consequences of any actions taken. With the Justice card can be also about that sense of finding the truth of the situation, having a sense of clarity. Look at the consequences of any actions that you take in the relationship. Think about, I want to say the sun actually stood out for me just here as I was looking in here, is about the sun here. So you've got that sense of new beginnings, that sense of the sun shining on the situation. So yes, there are going to be times, but it's also a reminder the sun doesn't last all day. There is darkness. There is going to be some times, there's going to be some challenges. So it's going to be a bit of a risk. It is a risk taking. Not all people cheat. Not all people cheat. It's about what you choose to make of it. Taking a risk. Okay. Now, the relationship may not be forever. It may be for the moment. It's all about getting a sense of clarity, finding a sense of equilibrium within the channel. When we talk about a future with somebody, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a long future. Okay. It can be very much in the moment. It's about what you choose to do with it. You know, it's about taking a risk. It's about being in the moment, being in the now. You're always going to have challenges within people. And if you hold that view, you'll always be alone. Okay, so you've got to allow yourself the taking a risk. You've got to allow yourself to look at the truth of the situation, the facts of the situation. Don't let your perception get the better of you. Don't allow your perception to be warping the reality here. I'm getting a sense of, with justice, I'm getting a sense of finding that sense of equilibrium, looking at the truth, the facts of the situation. You've got to look at the facts. Don't get clouded by perceptions. So this is going to be a really important thing. I just get the sense of taking a risk, being in the now. Don't get too wound up in the future. Be in the moment. With the Fool card, he's very much in the moment. He's saying that sense of mindfulness, that meditational being in the now, just being very aware of the moment. Not thinking too much about the future, thinking very much about smelling the roses right now, being in the moment is what I'm getting here with this relationship. Don't get too much about wound up in the future. Be in the moment. We never know what the future actually holds. The energy shifts, energy changes. Be in the moment, be in the now is what I'm getting here. Hi, welcome everybody. Sorry the list is closed. List is closed. Okay, I'm just seeing who's going to hang around until the end. So I'm seeing who's here, who's got questions. So where are we up to, Dancing Oracle? So if you're on this list, okay, so I'm just going to have a little bit of a flick through and do some of these questions that I've got. Just got to go through. So I'm just going to go through because I did see info. So I'm not sure about Divine Feminine, whether they're still here. So I didn't see. I'm just going to go through and have a little bit of a look-see here. Just take a minute to have a look at people's questions to see what's going on. Okay. I'm just going to go through and have a little bit of a flick through here at who's being added. So if you're in the chat, it's time to start. If you're still here from the list, make sure that you type in your question so I can make sure that I can through and have a look. I told you, take a risk. Look at the truth, the facts. Okay, what kind of career do you see me stepping into? Info. Let's have a look. Why am I drawn into the rider again? It's interesting because I got cups, Queen of Cups, very nurturing role. Okay, feels like you're giving to a lot of people. And then you've got the Hanged Man. It's about looking at things from a different perspective, maybe looking at things. I got Queen of Cups, which is very much about what kind of career do you see you stepping into. I feel it's very emotional, arty, could be quite arty, arty sort of energy. It does have that very emotional energy about it. Your career is quite emotional. It does feel like you are looking at things from a different perspective to get looking into, so you don't feel like you're in limbo. I feel like at the moment you're very much in limbo, so you need to look at your emotions. You need to nurture your emotions, about caring for other people. It's something about caring for someone else is what I'm getting here. A carer can be very caring. It could be nursing, that sort of a very caring type of energy. Okay. Okay, I'm just having a look at questions being asked within the hour. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, going through. So if I've typed the question in, they're going to get their answer. I've done info. Okay. Kevin Kavaya. So I'm waiting to see what questions are coming up. I'm seeing who's still here. It takes a moment. I'm not in any particular hurry, so I'm just... Oh! Okay, that looks like it's all about Maine, as they do. Oh, thank you, Stacey. Muchly appreciated. So while we wait for that question, let's do... if anyone's here, if everyone keeps supporting me, it's a big help for the channel for sure. Helps pay the bills and things with the business. So I've got Empress's question here, which I'm just going to do while I wait for All About Maine. I presume that's All About Maine. Sorry, it just takes a minute to just check on. Yep. Was it right? I knew that was who was coming into chat. So All About Maine is, I'm just waiting for their question. How does he view me right now? We were married and you're in separation and you're asking for space. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to use... Oh, okay. This is interesting. Because I'm getting a bit of a yin and yang. Ew! Sorry, I nearly dropped them all. I'm getting a yin and yang type energy here. So what I'm using is the Angel Tarot by Travis McHenry. Okay, and then I've got the Occult Tarot by Travis McHenry. It's two of his decks. Oh, they make great. Hi, Bart. How are you? Oh, no worries. No worries. Been live streaming yourself, busy bee. Okay, so let's have a look at Empress. So here we've got the Angel Tarot with the Occult Tarot. Okay, for some reason I've got this yin and yang type energy going on. So let's have a look. Okay, the first card we're looking at here is Four of Swords. With Hal, H-A-H-A-H-E-L, the God of Trinity. The mission protects against slander and impious people. So with the Four of Swords, I'm getting the sense of you need some time out. Okay, you both need time out. Okay, he needs time out. He needs to think. He needs to reflect. With the Four of Swords, he's taking time out. He needs to reflect. He needs to contemplate. Doing a lot of thinking going on here. It's a reviewing of what's going on. Okay, and he feels you need to do some deep thinking too. You need to do some deep thinking. You need to take some time out for you. Interesting. We got strength. Builds towers or destroys stone walls. Causes rough waters. Finds witches with vine. Okay, so we've got the sense of needing to, you need to remove the past. You need to clear the past. Okay, you need to be able to communicate. There's a lack of communication here, of course, I'm getting here, but it's going to take a lot of strength, a lot of endurance, stamina, finding your own courage. It's about, I'm getting a sense of actually moving on. I'm getting a sense of needing to find your own inner power. So he himself, I feel like he is taking time out for you. He feels you need to take time out for you. You need to find your own inner strength, your own courage to move on. I think there's a lot of reflecting needing. Okay, I think you need to know why did you ask for space? Okay, I feel like there's a lot of deep thinking you need to do. I think there's a lack of communication. There is a lack of communication. In a way, I think you need to do some deep searching. Yeah, I saw you got your dark mansion back. Okay, so Empress, I do feel like there's a lot of stuff here that needs to be thought about. I think you need to do some deep searching, stand in your own power, your own courage, your own endurance with everything that's going on. I think you need to find out what your, why you wanted space is what I'm getting here with the Four of Swords. What's going deep within you? So he's wanting to know what's going on. He's needing to do some deep thinking. He's needing to find his own courage, his own power. But he knows that's what you need as well. So Empress, I do feel like there's a lot of work still to do, a lot of healing needed. A lot of communication needed. Needed to find out why you needed space. What was the deep reasoning behind it? What's the doubt? Yeah, I know, love you. I said, if you hang around, love you, I will do your reading. Yeah, I know. Love you, I know. That's why I said, just got to wait and be patient and get to the end of the list. So all about Maine, I'm still waiting for their question. Hi, all about Maine. I know it takes you a moment to come through. Yep, love you's been added. I added love you. No problem at all. It's going to take a moment. Just got to be patient. Just got to wait because All About Maine's just donated. So I'm waiting for their questions. And don't worry, everybody's going to get their readings. It's just going to take me a moment to get through everybody. So if you're still here with all the donations and that going through, look, I'm not in any particular hurry today. I'm just cruising. It's miserable. It's raining. I've got nothing to do outside. I can't do any housework or I can't do any outside stuff. So can't go and do my washing or anything. So we're in plenty of time. Don't panic. If you're here and you came in within that hour, no problem. Right. All about me. What are your? So you're going in the draw. So don't forget those that have donated. You all go in the draw for a free 30-minute reading, which I will draw in a couple of days. Right. So it just depends on who's towards the end. I'm just doing the first list. No, love you was basically the end of my free list, but I do have to wrap up eventually. I can't be on forever, even though I'm mucking around, but I'm ending soon. So with that coming up, yeah, love you was the last one basically. So general rate, yeah. I'm just going to wrap up. When I'm talking about wrapping up, I'm just doing all the donations. That's not a problem. And then I'm going to wrap up the freebies, whoever's still here. So, ooh, you want to do Valentine's Day read? Right. Let's do Mists of Avalon. Oops. Let me just grab Mists of Avalon Oracle. Whew. What's going on here? Valentine's Day in the mind. Oh, there we go. Let's have a look. Whew. Okay, Arthurian Tarot with Mists of Avalon. Right. Okay, I'm just turning the cards over. Okay. With Valentine's Day, let's have a look. Whoa. Interesting with the spiral tower. Okay. So the tower can be that sense of understanding, enlightenment coming through having a leap of faith, even though barriers and things, like you're being forced to break down barriers. Okay, it feels like something's gonna, I'm just getting like a punch in the stomach sort of thing of feeling like, oh my God, everything's falling down around me, everything's chaotic. Okay, but it gives you the chance to just have a leap of faith in the situation. Okay, so you've got the sword of Queen, so you've got Queen sword, so it's all about having that sense of nurturing your ideas, trusting your intuition. Okay, being forced to, maybe things are not quite going the way you expect them to. You got to have a leap of faith. Things seem quite challenging here. You've got to look at all the options that are available to you. I feel like you've been given different paths to take, and not all paths are going to lead you into the right direction. So it's going to be really important for you to have a look, to have that sense of faith within yourself, have that sense of trusting in your intuition, allowing yourself to, there are definitely going to be some challenges this week with Valentine's Day and things coming up. There are some real challenges for you. Okay, so that's going to be really important for you. I feel like there's going to be a lot of challenges, but it's going to give you that sense of understanding and enlightenment, a sense of being able to create or manifest what you want, rebuild the path that you want to take. Interesting. We get King Arthur here, and King Arthur is about your inner power, your leadership, your justice, your authority, a sense of being able to sort of have that sense of truth about the situation. So it's about standing in your own power, your own authority in the situation. So this is going to be a real strong, powerful week for you this week. It's going to be quite a lot going on. I do feel like it's going to give you some real understanding, being able to sort of trust in your intuition, trust in your faith, in the direction that you're actually moving, and having that sense of authority, that power, that strength to be able to overcome any challenges. I feel like you've got that power within you to overcome any challenges that come in into your life this week. I feel like it's all about that truth, that sense of nurturing your ideas, your plans, and what you want to do. Even when those walls get broken down and you're challenged, I really feel you've got that strength to be able to move forward. Believe in yourself is what I'm getting here. A sense of self-belief is going to be so important this week. Knowledge that you have within you from your experiences. You're really going to be able to move forward here. It's going to be quite a big week for you. I'm getting a lot about the truth. The blues are really strong here. The yellow is really strong here. So it's how you choose to digest your experiences that are going to make a difference. It's come from your own truth, your own personal truth, your own facts, your own perception here is going to be quite important in what you believe in yourself. Whew, it's quite a lot going on here. So, and the purple's quite strong with a lot of healing going on. There is a lot of sense of listening. Again, I get your intuition, your divine awareness. Huge for you. Big week. Feel like it's going to be quite a big week, but it's about you standing in your own power. Right, let's see who was here, who's got a question. Right, where are we up to? Let's focus. So all about Maine, I hope that helps. Get you focusing on the path that you're meant to be. Right. So who have I missed on the list? Right, so we've got Divine Feminine, Prism, Heaven. If you're still all here, time to type in your question. Let's see who's still here from the list, including Love You. I've got you. You just got to hang for a bit. Whew. I'm just having a little bit of a look-see to see who's still here. So this is a big list. So I'm wanting to see who's got questions here, who's still here. And Love, don't worry, Love You. I haven't forgotten you as well. Right, so I'm just going to do whoever types in the questions is what I'm going to do. Thank you. Cool. If you've typed your question in, brilliant. Oh, you're looking about a reunion. Okay, for this one, I'm going to do angel answers. And because I'm doing angel answers in here, just a minute. Because you asked, will you reunite? But I want to know. Oops, sorry. Let's have a look. But I am going to do what's the intentions, right? Let's have a look. Okay, what's the intentions? And will you reunite? Yeah, you only have to type your question in once. Once I ask for it, that's cool. Okay, will you reunite? Let's have a look. What are the questions? Let's have a look. Okay, we got the wheel. A situation moves forward. Talks about fortune on your side, a time of positive change. So there is that sense of wanting to move forward on the situation. But will you actually reunite? Don't stop. So it feels like there's a movement forward, not stopping, keep going. So it feels like there's definitely wanting to move forward, wanting to have good fortune, and there is a sense of just having patience. Just having patience. Don't be in a rush. Okay, so it just feels like you just need to be patient. Take a breath. Take a moment. Life's ups and downs. There are going to be some challenges. It just says there's a positive change. It does feel like things are moving in the right direction. You just got to have patience. If that's what you truly want, I think you need to sort of just take a moment, sort of take a breath. Don't be in a rush. Just allow things to happen. Don't, just says be patient. If that's what you want to do, you can decide for yourself, basically. But, whether you're going to wait. But it does say there is that possibility of being reunited. It does feel like he's got that moving forward. Don't stop living either. Don't stop living, Kavaya. So you can decide. I think it's very much about you just taking a moment, taking a breath. Feels like things are moving. What's his intention? He's going to move forward. He's got some, he's thinking about things. Feels like good fortune. He's looking at, yeah. Positive changes. I think you just need to do some don't stop living. Start living your life, Kavaya. You need to listen to the reading. Listen to the message you were given. Right. You have to listen to the reading. Go back and re-listen to it. If you're unsure about what it says, go back and re-listen to the cards. Go back and listen to the message. You have to listen to it a couple of times because the message is in there. If you're not listening, you're not getting the answers you need. Not necessarily what you want, but what you need. You need to go back and, Kavaya, you need to go back and have a listen to the reading. Right. Let me just go back and have a little bit of a flick-see through. The questions. Right. Just having a little bit of a look-see. Okay, so just having a look to see if there's any questions that I've missed. So Kevin. Sorry, I'm just having a quick flick to see. I'm still relaxing. I'm not in any particular hurry, but I just want to get everybody's reading done that sticks around towards the end. I'm just making sure I haven't missed anybody, so that's good. So, and love you. Don't worry, I will do love you. Stacy. Right, let's have a look. Okay, actually, I'm just going through, just having a look. Suman, I'm just having a read to see who was here. Right. And love you. Right. I'm just seeing who's here and who's typed in a question. Right. Yeah, I know. Right. Love you. If you're still here, you can type in your question. That's okay. If people... Yep. Stacey, you're here. I know. That happens. People flick in and out. Sometimes with the... I know the weather here is really bad, so that can affect the internet. Maybe people are in storms or whatever, flicking in and out. It happens. People come and go. So let's have a look. Who's still here? Love you. Need your question, please. That's okay. These things happen, and it's no big deal. I just go with the flow. It does say that there's 8 people. So if anyone's still here, please type in your question. Love you included. So if you're still here on the list, love you included, can you type in your question, please? And I know YouTube can be a bit slow. Well, I'm pleased to see you're up and about, Stacey. I'm pleased to see you're up and about. Because I know you've been unwell. Don't forget you still got your gift voucher too. Did you use? I can't remember if you used it or not. Yes. So I'm just waiting for the last of these questions. Questions. So love you. Yep, just need your question. That'll be great. It does say 7 people, so I don't know who's here. No, you haven't used it, Tara. You haven't used it, Stacey. So you can use it at any time too, if you want a reading. Oh, cool! You got a comment on your Cosmic Creatures video. How's the Don't forget, anybody that's in chat, make sure you go and check out other people in chat. Go and check out their channels. Don't forget, we've got Dancing Oracle, the Tarot Cat. Go look at their channels. Oh, on Ko-Fi. Oh, no, you can use it any way you like. No, just tell me if you want a reading. Stacey, just tell me when you want to use it. No, you can't use it. It's weird because you just got to tell me what you want. Well, so don't forget to go and check out other people's channels. Go check out other people's tarot channels or whatever. Cool. So you can just tell me what you want, Stacey, and I'll just do you. Yeah. Right, so divine feminine, because you get disc. Stacy, as you know, you already get your family membership discount anyway with your anything you choose. So I'm just waiting to see. I'm waiting for Love You's question. Oh, I'm just cruising. I'm not worried. I'm just waiting for Love You's question. Hasn't shown up yet. Love You, I need a question. It's all right. I'm just cruising. What I'm going to do is while we wait for some questions, let's do pick a card while we wait. No questions come up. Oh, where? Okay, so Shari's in mud. Can you make sure that can you repost it? Oh, didn't show up. Okay, it's come up now. And then I'll do the pick a card after that. Okay, last reading, and then I'll do the pick a card. How is Derek feeling towards me? No, it's the last reading. This is the last reading. Love You was the last one because the other people in chat didn't type in their questions that were already here. And then I'm going to do the pick a card. I'm going to do a pick a card one. Oh, Austin, I've been waiting for you. Did you type in a question? Been waiting for questions. If you were on the list, you need to type in your question now because we're finishing up. How is Derek feeling towards you? No, just those that were on the list. If you haven't typed up the question, if you were on the list before the hour was up. Right, so how is Derek feeling towards me? What's going on here? What's this relationship? I'm using the Meraki Tarot. And the two cards that popped out were here. And we get, interesting, we've got Lovers and Wheel of Fortune. Feels like there's some passion. It does feel like there's some connection going on. It feels like things are moving in the right direction. Got to just sort of just allow, there are some choices yet to be made in regards to the relationship, but there's definitely a connection going on. There's definitely a passion, creativity going on here. How's Derek feeling about you? This definitely feels like he's wanting to move forward. He's got some decisions to make, some choices. Feels like he's got to take some action. There's some action yet to take, even though there is this connection. So it feels a really positive connection here. Okay, so that's really important. So it feels really positive, and not necessarily any actions yet to be taken, but there are some choices and decisions to be made. So there's some action to be taken, but it definitely feels very positive, very loving. Right. Cool. So I'm waiting for these last. So Austin is on the list, but no question. Sometimes between YouTube and I'm just waiting for questions. YouTube, just type in your question. I'm just looking for those that were on the list. Right. You're welcome, love you. It's been asked for a break 2 weeks after a small. I eventually respect her request. Will she contact before Valentine? Oh, interesting. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, let's do. Sorry, I'm just going to think for a second. I feel like it's interesting. Oh, sorry, I just got a bit of a sore throat. Right, Austin typed in the question. I got that. Thank you, Dancing Oracle. Oh, sorry, muscles are a bit sore today because of the rain and that. I've just got to pull out. I'm using Journey to the Crossroads. Oh, this is my creation. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look. See what's going on here with this relationship. I feel like there's some... Oh, okay. Some heartbreak. Definitely feels like there's some sorrow, there's some challenges, some real stuff going on. Interesting. And then we get justice. So there's consequences of any actions taken here. It's a lot about finding a sense of equilibrium, a need to find a thing. I'm actually not getting that she'll contact you. I do feel like you guys, there's a lack of communication. Oh, on make playing cards, I think there's about 18 decks. But if you go onto Ko-Fi, you can download some decks for free. I've got some free decks that you can download. Okay. Because you're the last, because I'm doing the last few readings here, let's do this. What do you need to know? Sorry, it's the last race. I'm just sort of cruising here. I just feel like I'm just, because it's raining, I'm not really feeling like I'm doing much else. So here we go. Yeah. Look, it's isolation. I think it's time to take care of you. You've got some healing to do. It's time to sort of create your own thing. I think there's some heartbreak here. I do feel like there is a need to communication. There's a lack of communication. I think you just need to, I'm just finishing off here. So I think it's time to sort of move. I think it's time for you. If you want to know any more information, we're going to have to expand for this. But basically, I think here with the Hermit, it's isolation, a time for learning, time for healing, time for developing within yourself. I think it's time to sort of move on here. I think it's time for you to take care of yourself. Time for you in isolation, healing needed, meditation, reflection, self-reflect. I think you need to do a lot of reflection. You need to find a sense of clarity in the situation. You need to deal with this heartbreak. I think it's time to sort of really, there's a lack of communication for starters. So you guys need to communicate. But yeah, there's a lot to learn. Yeah, if you want to know any more information, you've got to expand on that reading. I think it's very quick, I know. But that there. Right. Okay, so that's about me. I've had it. I've got to that stage now where I think that was that last reading. I do have to sort of say no. I do have to sort of stop. Otherwise, I'm going to go bonkers. Right, banner. So I'm just going to finish off with a choose a pick a pile. Oh, shoot. So I'm really finishing up now. Those are the ones that were in the chat. I don't think there's anyone else from that original list. So I am absolutely at that stage now. Right, so let's just do this pick I think you just need to take a breath, Austin. Take a breath. Take some time to do some healing for yourself and to make some changes. Right. So let's do pick up thing, and I'm going to use. Oh, sorry, I'm just feeling a bit. Oh, move that there. Let's do Oracle of Passion. I'm doing a pick a pile. So I am going to get you to do. Okay. Right. Okay, guys. Take a moment to take a breath. First thing you're going to do, using Vesta's Art Nature Oracle, is you're going to decide which card you want. Take a moment, take a breath, and you're going to choose one of these cards. And you're going to tell me what you see in it for yourself. This is your own message for your own self. Use your own intuition. Use your own thing, right? And then once you decide on whether you're using pile 1, 2, or 3, then we do Vesta's Art Oracle deck to get the rest of the message. So this is your own perception here. Think about the colors. What do the colors mean? What do you see within the card? So once you've decided which one you want, decide on the initial thought that you get. And I'm going to use Oracle of Passion here. Whoa! Okay, that flew out, so we'll go on the 1. That's 2. And this is 3. Right, so if you've decided 1, 2, or 3, you decide, using your own intuition, what's the initial message that you get from 1? What's the first words that come into mind when you do 1? What's the first words that come into mind if you've chosen number 2? What's the first words that come into your mind when you look at 3? What is it telling you in the moment? Use your own intuition. It's your own message. Okay, so think about that, what you get there. Right. Write it down somewhere. Write it down in your own, on your own journal, what you're going to get here. Okay, so these are your own messages. Okay, interesting message, Dancing Oracle. I love this. Is Vesta's. This is Nature Spirits Oracle, which you can find on Make Playing Cards. So they're taken from photos that I took. Okay, these are from photos that I took, and then using a editing program, created these cards. So whatever you see is right for you. I love that, Dancing Oracle. What a great message. Okay, so interesting here. So if you've chosen pile 1, the card, interesting here, we get the cards to look beyond the illusion to create your reality, making sure you're in your heart alignment. You've balanced out your heart chakra is in alignment. That's going to be super important here. So if you've chosen this card here, it's about the looking below the illusion, looking at from the sleight of hand with, and being able to make sure that your heart is in alignment, that you're not too open, you're not too closed off. Okay, card number 2 is about solitude. And it's very much about, with the citrine here, I get the sense of prosperity. And it's not money-wise. Prosperity of being in solitude, of being in alignment, of being alone. Alone time is going to be really important at this time. It's how you digest your experiences is super important here. Okay, number 3, you said. Right, Dancing Oracle. Let's have a look at what it says. Interesting. Whoa. Okay. We get vitality, passion, and lust for life. Okay, so it's about the energy, the passion, the vitality, the lust for life, the living life to the fullest. That's looking within yourself, right? And then it says here about mixing work and pleasure. But I get a sense of being, again, you get that sense of being in balance with your energy, making sure that you are taking time out for not always being busy, taking time out for yourself, doing nothing, doing something for you is so important, making sure that you're not always working, that you're finding balance. So I think about your energy. So what an interesting combination of cards there. So interesting. So interesting there. You're welcome. You're welcome, Dancing Oracle. You're welcome. Yeah, it's amazing how that message keeps coming through, doesn't it? Balance. So yeah, that's Oracle of Passion with Vesta's Art Oracle and the Nature Spirits Oracle. All available through Make Playing Cards, of course, that you can. Another way to support the channel is by checking out the different decks that I've created. I mean, they're fun. They're not serious. They aren't boxed or anything like that, guys, just so you know. So that's why they're going to be inexpensive. I don't want them to be expensive decks. I want them to be anything. You're welcome, Stacey. You're welcome. I love working with this Nature Spirits Oracle. It's a bit like that interact. I've got a few decks on Make Playing Cards where there's no keywords. You've got to use your own intuition. I've got a few decks on Make Playing Cards that you can use to use your own intuition. No right and wrong, no book, no guidebook or anything like that, because it's all about using your own intuition. I don't want you to be restricted by what I think the message means. I want you to use your own thoughts and your own building of your intuition. It's a great way to develop further. This is one of my favorite cards. I don't know why. Can you see the spirit guide here? The guide or the guardian, protector. Oops. Right, I think that's about it. I think that's everybody. Yeah, Nature Spirits Oracle. They're all photos that I took, and some I did something with. Oh, yeah, it's a New Zealand one. I'm not very good on the Hercules side of things. All my decks are quite abstract, except for this one that I drew. Got to be careful with TV series and film series and things like that, because you can get done for copyright. When it comes to films and things like that, you've got to have special permission. Crossroads Oracle. Okay, Journey to the Crossroads Tarot, Crossroads Oracle, Vestas Art Oracle deck, Oracle of Passion, Love Oracle, Nature Spirits Oracle, Leninmand. Yeah, dancing. I mean, some of the decks would be amazing to do, but you just got to be so. I just don't want to get thing. Oh, take care, Lady Kapira. Thanks for hanging around. Appreciate it. I suppose I need to go and think about some lunch. Go and watch some more Rex. Gonna have some lunch. Go and watch some more Rex. Right. I think that's me. Yep, and I'm just going to finish off with this. This video here is just me mucking around. Nothing serious. I'm just going to end this. Oh, you're welcome, Jaden. You're welcome. Okay. This is me mucking around. Yep.